Like I said, I dropped the tank. This will be the last time that I do this. So I got my new gaskets. Let me turn it around and show y'all what I got. All right, so if y'all watch me on YouTube, on Instagram, like I say, I went to Summit, picked up a bunch of stuff. Gasket for the sending unit came with new screws, and I think they got O-rings on the screws. Yep. The gasket for the pump didn't come with any screws, so I bought them separate because I think these are too tight. If you look at this one right here, look at that. You see how it's, yeah. You know, when you're dealing with O-rings, you don't really have to tighten them that tight, because once you do, look, you can see this gasket is cracked. You see that? So let me go ahead and take these out, and I'm gonna show you what these gaskets looks like. But I'm gonna replace these and hopefully get this tank back up in there. All right, so finally got this out. I struggled getting it out because didn't know what I was doing. Got the new gasket. Let me wipe this down, put the new gasket on, then I'll take this one out. But look at the gasket that I took off. Look at this. You think that was part of the reason it was leaking? And this is just the sending unit side. I can imagine if that one is torn. And also the screws. Look at that. Look at the O-ring on the screw. You see that? It's pretty smushed. Yeah, so. All right, let me get this put in. And then I'm gonna cut this a little bit shorter. I think y'all, on my last video, I think I said it was too long and I wasn't gonna fool with it. But since I got it down, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that to length. All right, be back. All right, y'all, so I got the pump out. I don't know if this is a problem or not, but look at the return line. First of all, it's cut the wrong, well, it's cut the right way, but I think it's too long. You see how it's past the bottom of the pump? It's supposed to be cut on that angle, but level from all the videos and instructions I've seen. So it's actually touching the sock, and I don't think it's supposed to do that. All right, let me pull this gasket off and see what it looked like. I know it's bad. I saw it as I was taking it out. Hold on, let me set the camera down. I'll be back. So I finally got this out. Check out the look at this gasket, man. I told you, man. You ain't gotta torque the gasket. Anything with an O-ring or a rubber gasket doesn't have to be torqued extreme. Wow. So I already know that's what we're causing it now. So let me get the new one on there. It didn't come with bolts, so I had to get them separate, but we got the bolts with the new O-rings on that. Let me get that in there, clean this up, and then once I get everything back in there, I'm gonna replace this too. Since I got it down, I got a new tube for that, and I'm gonna have to cut it. Look like, yep. Then once I get that put on, this put back in, I'm gonna clean the whole tank, and then I redid the wiring, the grounds and the hots. I'm gonna show you that I rewired them and loomed them up and everything. So let me get this back in there. I'll be right back. All right, so I got everything tied up. Got the new gaskets in, new bolts. I shortened this tube just a little bit, and y'all know I wasn't gonna put it back under there with these wires bare, so I went ahead and loomed them up. I soldered the joint for the ground wires, ground off the pump, ground off the sending unit, to one wire that's gonna go to the frame. Ring terminal on that, and then this wire right here is the sending unit wire that goes to the gauge. This is the factory connector. So this just plugs right into the, I think this is coming out of the taillight harness. So it just plugs right up there by the bumper up there somewhere. So I got all that. I went ahead and replaced this piece right here. If you'll look at the one that came off of there, it wasn't broke through, but it's still, you know. So I replaced that. And we're good to go, man. So the only other thing I got to do now is install this. So I'm not going to put the tank up there just yet. I'm going to go ahead and cut a hole in the floor for this. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to rivet it in, I probably will, but I do have a rib nut set where I could put threaded inserts and just bolt this in. So I don't know if I'm gonna bolt it in or if I'm gonna rivet it. We'll see. See that red wire right there? That's the wire that's running to the fuel pump relay under the hood. See how short it is? I barely was able to, like when I dropped the tank, it really was stretched like this. And I don't even know what gauge. I think that's I don't have this gauge, so I got a 14 gauge. I'm about to tap into this. I'm gonna cut this off and butt it, make it longer. That way the tank can sit on the ground with this connected. That's just what I want. So when I ever have to drop it, all the lines are long enough for the tank to sit on the ground without being stretching these wires. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Getting ready to paint this underbody part section where the gas tank goes. I already cleaned it with some oven cleaner yesterday. I let it soak and then I pressure washed it off, or pressure washed it pressure washed it off. And now I'm about to paint it with this rubberized undercoating, and the side of the frame right here that I wasn't able to cover right here with the tank up. I'm gonna go ahead and paint that as well. I didn't cut a hole in the floor. I was scared, I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna be able to do that by myself. I need somebody helping me so I can make sure I get it lined up right. I don't wanna cut a hole in the floor for that trap door for the gas tank without somebody helping me, because if I get it wrong, then I gotta end up, getting the trunk floor replaced or patched in. So let me do that. I got my action cam down here as well, so I'm gonna turn that on and just let it run while I'm doing it. I got this waterproof thing on here, so I ain't worried about, because it's probably gonna get some spatter on it, but I'm not gonna have my phone down here because I don't want to get that messed up. So we'll holler at y'all in a second. Kind of a light coat on there, but you can kind of see what it's looking like. And I'm about to hit this right here with that chassis black. I ain't gonna mess with this, not yet. Well, yeah, I cleaned it, but see, look. Oh no, that ain't clean the whole way. But this should be. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, see, look at that. Ain't really paint, it'll stick to that. So yeah, so first coat looked good. I'm not gonna mess with that yet, because that whole thing is coming out when I do the brakes, and I'm gonna probably get a True Track Posi to go in there. So, and sway bar, that's getting replaced. I'm gonna try to do the sway bar and the lower control arms at the same time. The uppers, as you see, are already tubular, so I'll just put new bushings up there for that one and new hardware. So, all right, let me finish this. I'll get back at y'all. Frank Lucas.